Quick minute video today, going to do a short changing spark plugs. What you need: spark plug 12.14mm, 14mm 6.4mm new plugs. Got my new plugs. They are laser iridium 1 step colder, 3/8 ratchet and some dielectric grease. Let's get on with it. Okay, first thing you do, disconnect the wiring by lifting this up and then pull it out, and then you have the coil pack disconnected. Okay, next thing is to remove the coil pack. All I do is just put in a socket like that through this hole at the front, give it a bit of a squeeze and up it comes. They can be stiff, especially if they haven't been changed for quite a long. Get your coil pack out, put to one side, and that allows us access to the plugs. When removing the sockets, use a special 12.14mm spark plug socket. Insert the 12-point socket onto the top of the old spark plug, ensuring that you press down to engage the rubber seal or the magnet on the spark plug socket and undo them. And then back them out by hand. Do not use tools. Do not use battery tools when you're putting these in. Okay, so I'll just back that out now. Okay, so remove spark plug from cylinder and check the condition. These actually aren't too bad and the gap looks good. The gap on these spark plugs should be 0.4 mm. I'm using 1 step colder plugs because I modified this vehicle. So if you look at the socket there, that's the 12-point OEM requirement for a 12-point socket. The replacement one there is a standard 6-point. So for mine, I've got to swap sockets as I put in and taking them out. But if you're doing standard, then you don't need to do that. Push the spark plug into the socket head and then refit. Be careful when refitting, you don't want to bang the end of the spark plug and change the gap. Screw in by hand until it's tight. And then nip up with a wrench ready for torquing. Set torque wrench to 23 Newton meters, plus or minus 3 Newton meters is the torque spec on these, and torque. Withdraw socket, leaving spark plug in the hole. When refitting coil pack, use a little bit of dielectric grease in there to maintain a good connection between the coil pack and the spark plug. With a little bit of dielectric grease in there to keep that connection good, carefully refit the coil pack, pressing the coil pack down, lift up and reconnect. You can put a little bit of dielectric grease on these as well if you wish, but I don't. Lock it down, make sure it's in, and repeat 3 more times. And that's how you change spark plugs, guys. It's easy as that. So it is worth noting, guys, that if you do get any crustiness inside the coil pack, where the coil pack meets the spark plug, do clean it before you put any more grease on. Use electrical cleaner, wipe it after you've sprayed it, and then pop your grease on, and you should be good to go. Okay. As you can see, the plug that came out of that coil pack does have a little bit of contamination on it. It's probably just a little bit of residual grease from the last time it was done, so just keep your eye on that. And that's it, 15 minutes including filming, all done. Easy peasy job.